So I just landed my first client for web design, and it was pretty awesome. I'll say that. I'm gonna talk to you about how I got the client, what I did to get in contact with the client, and exactly what I worked on. Some developers or designers do say to not niche yourself down, but that's what I did anyways. So what I did was I niched down to car washes and car auto detailing, right? I thought that those types of companies, I feel like they would do well with the website. Websites look cool with cars in them. That was my reasoning behind that whole thing. And because of that, what I did was I went to the Google Jobs or Google Places, Google Car Washes. I just Googled car washes and I got a whole list of things, right? And each one of them that didn't have a website, I wrote down an Excel sheet and I just sat down for about an hour or two and called every single one of them. And I got a lot of no's. I surprisingly, not surprisingly, but I got a lot of also no answers, a lot of not right now, it's a lot of, whatever the case may be. But it just took one to get my foot started, right? To get myself into the groove of web designing. And so I just knew that was going to happen. Like I knew one of these people were going to say yes. So eventually I got a car wash owner to agree to meet up with me in person uh, in downtown. So I went ahead and booked the meeting with him, and we sat down for about an hour and talked about you know what I'm trying to do, what we're gonna get going, and what I actually did do. And I'll be honest, I called them up and I told them that I already had a website for them, and just wanted to see if they were already interested, if they were interested in looking at it. And that's how I got the meeting. But in reality, I didn't have nothing for them, and I just kind of whipped up a template and just slapped on their logo and some information, and some pictures. Sorry for the burp, and some pictures that I pulled off of Google, right? And so that was the whole process of that, of how I got the meeting. When I got there, he, you know, looked at what I had and he said that there's some stuff we're gonna work on. And so this is about one of the first places that I did mess up. And this is why it was so important to learn from getting my first client, is that I didn't agree, or wait, I didn't have a clear outline of what we're trying to do. And actually building the website before getting there is definitely, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing that or if I'm going to try to go for a different approach. But what I noticed was that I wasn't able to um, get a clear outline of what we're trying to do here. Like, because I kind of already built some stuff, and he was like kind of going off of what I built, and we were kind of just bouncing ideas off of each other, and that's how it kind of went. And although the meeting, I would say, went well, in the meeting, we were comfortable, we were talking, we were laughing, we were sharing thoughts and ideas, like it was collaborative, and yes, but at the end of the day, I still didn't have a plan. I did say, you're my first client, and so what we agreed on was, we didn't do no contracts or anything like that. What I did do was, I offered them for $400 for the website for a whole year, and every and that comes along with some services like upgrades, maintenance, whatever the case may be. And hosting is really good. I ended up agreeing on some things that I wasn't totally familiar with, like SEO and stuff like that. And I say SEO because he was most interested in SEO. And although a lot of designers do implement that in their services, it's not really required for web designers to do that. It's good and it's nice, but typically when you're doing that type of stuff, you really want to hire a professional, especially for small businesses or whatever the case may be, right? I just, didn't know too much. So I started learning about SEO. I was about to buy a course and all this stuff. And I was like, man, I don't know really. But all I really ended up doing was relying on the SEO tools in Hostinger and relying on free resources in Reddit and stuff like that. And that's how I was able to kind of do that. And it's been a few days since the website's been up now for him, and the website's doing good. I think it's doing pretty well. It's almost got over 200. It's almost about 200 impressions, 200 views, or whatever the case. It's averaging about 20 to 30 to 40 viewers a day. So hopefully he's getting some new business going through there, and that's really what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get to help them. Um, but yeah, and then we met pretty much. I was still, learning how to use the software and stuff for hosting Gear, and I didn't completely immerse myself in that world yet. And so when I was building this website, I was learning a lot on the go, and it just wasn't the most efficient process, right? So things took long, things weren't completely outlined, and I didn't get paid up front. I actually got paid half after I showed them like a second, like the second after a second meeting, I got paid half of the 400, and then once the website was fully up and live and running, that's when I got paid the other half. And so that's how we did that. Um, Pretty under the table type of things, but you know, it was very valuable experience for me, I think. And yeah, that's why I just wanted to come here on say. I just wanted to come on here to say that. I'm kind of just want to start documenting what I'm doing. It's definitely um, something I want to keep going to do. I am in college. I am in college. I do work a part-time job, and so doing this as well, it's gonna take a lot of energy, a lot of effort. Um, and so it's yeah, it's just something I definitely want to keep in mind. Kind of want to keep track of, and I think that making these videos are gonna make me want to stick to my word and kind of do those things. But yeah, if there's nothing else I could think of, I think I'm done. I don't know how to end this, but I'll see ya. Thank you.